What's going on, VC? It's me, it's Rod, your happy hippie, and I'm here to do a video showing some VCLT I got from Steve at Value Vinyl, and also a recent purchase. And I said I wasn't going to buy any more stuff. At first, it was between the two record store days, the first and second drop. And after the second drop, I'm like, I'm going to go the rest of the summer. And I want to see if I could just not spend any money, enjoy the music I've already got. But I messed up, man. I did. The store I usually go to, Wild Honey Records, it had a bunch of music left over from Record Store Day. And the store I went to on Record Store Day in Myrtle Beach, Kilgore Trouts, a fine little record store, but they hardly got anything in. So I went to Wild Honey in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, a few days ago, a week after Record Store Day, and they still had a few copies of this album. Record Store Day version of this classic album. This is probably my top 10 albums of all times. So I had to get this. I'd heard really, really good things about it, man, and they're all true. Fantastic, fantastic outtakes, different versions, and they're all full songs. Sometimes when you get an album like that, they're just like little pieces of a song that they stopped halfway through. This is all full versions of takes they didn't use. And the only song that's not on there is Everybody I Love You. It was on this one, but for some reason, whatever reason, it did not make the cut. And this album got me as soon as I put the needle down, man. Sound is fantastic. The only song I really didn't dig at first was Woodstock, but I listened to it a couple more times, and it's a great version. It's not the one we're used to, but it's a fantastic version. Helpless. Neil Young, I like this version better. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe because it's newer to my ears, but this album, if you could still find this album, it's definitely worth picking up. Back of it is blank, just like their original, only a different color. It's the inside gatefold. And guys, I apologize. My camera has been freezing. It's a great phone. I use my phone as my camera. But for some reason, the camera it's like sticking, if that makes sense. My other phone had a great camera, fantastic camera, but it won't make calls half the time. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Anyway, I went back out and I bought this one, and there's no regrets, no buyer's remorse. Really, really cool album. And I also broke down and I bought Dave's Picks Volume 39, and that's supposed to be coming in the mail sometime this week, I hope. Dave's Picks, of course, Grateful Dead related. They're already up to Volume 39, and this concert's from the early 80s, so I can't wait to indulge in that when it comes. And I said I got some VCLT, and it's from Steve at Value Vinyl. Before I show Steve's stuff, I'm going to throw some shout-outs while everybody's still watching the video. Well, some of you may have turned off, and that's cool. I get it. I want to shout out to TKR Video Central. Really cool cat. He just did a video about his black box unboxing. It's a record service, I guess. Really cool channel. Really nice guy. TKR Video Central. Boomers Music and Memories. It used to be Botting Boomers. Boomers Music and Memories. Fantastic dude. Great channel. Check him out if you haven't already. Jeff's Various Vinyl. I'd love to get him up there in subs. And I've mentioned this guy a few times. Steve Westman and he shows some really high quality albums, analog production. He's an audiophile, and in his last video, he's doing a UHQR unboxing of Jethro Tull, and it's a really cool video. Steve Westman, really nice guy. I actually video chatted with him the other night, man. Brilliant dude, man. He really knows his stuff. And last but not least, there's a new guy. The guy's kind of a dork, I'll be honest. The guy's a dweeb. But let's give him a chance. His name is Hank Buchanan. And he hangs out with Jeff. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, those are my shout outs. Let's get on to the VCLT. As most of y'all know, I hit the VCLT lottery. And Steve at Value Vinyl, super cool guy, man. Him and his whole family. I don't know how they put up with him. I'm teasing. Steve's nice. His was Animal. And he sent me a guy named Johnny Stewart, and I was not familiar with Johnny Stewart. And I'm very inquisitive, so I Googled him. And Johnny Stewart was an actor, but he also he did a lot of voiceovers and stuff. But he did a series of 45s, and there were animal calls. Johnny, did I say Jimmy? I meant Johnny if I did. Johnny Stewart. A cotton-tailed rabbit. And I put it on, and he actually recorded rabbits in the wild. And this is cool. Squirrels. This is actually rodents, squirrels and such. And this is not going to be for the faint of heart, so. Game calls, the gray fox pup. And this one gives it away. Game calls. He also sent me this one. Game call, bird call. What this guy did, I live right on the edge of the country. And I tell you, we have coyotes out here. We have foxes. And they can be very dangerous if you have, a cat outside or even a small dog. This dude, these were calls to bring the foxes and the coyotes to you. They would hear the wild rabbit and they'd think, oh boy, I'm going to have rabbit for dinner. And it brought them right to the hunter. And I'm not condoning hunting. Man, I'm pretty much a pacifist, but if you live out in the country, you have a problem with coyotes and foxes, dude. And these things were designed for the hunter. I guess he couldn't go out in the woods with a record player, but he could sit out on his back porch and drinking him a past blue ribbon and pick off the coyotes when they come. These are rare, and I'm going to cherish these. I mean, we played them for a laugh. Like I said, I'm not condoning hunting, and I'm not knocking hunting. I'm just showing you the wonderful gift from Steve at Value Vinyl. He also sent me these. He knows I collect stuff. Masters of the Universe. Really cool. Sent me 5 of these. And I was a teenager when it came out, man, so I couldn't be caught watching it. But I have a nephew that's 12 years younger than me, and I could slick watch it with him, and it was okay because I'm just watching it with my nephew. But I remember Masters of the Universe well. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching my video. I want to thank everyone for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, man, hit that button. It costs nothing to subscribe. Peace. Remember, guys, it takes no effort to be nice.